give me 2 minutes, Ashu, I'll be back.
Okay. Hello, I can see so many familiar faces and names on the screen. Hi, Tagreed. Hi, Bern. Athira. Good evening, everyone. Layla, can you remove the waiting room since people will be, meditating and all? We don't want to get them disturbed. So is it possible for you to edit and remove the waiting room?
Due to security, we can't remove the waiting room.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Due to Zoom security, we can't remove the waiting room.
Oh, okay,
but
that's fine. That's okay.
yeah, I think we will have me, Khadija, and Halim.
No worries, I'll be there.
Salam.
Hello, Alima, welcome back.
نعم. هلا كوتش حليمة.
Dr.
evening
Brahma
to
May is
everyone.
also here. She's
Yeah,
coming
but-
in.
He is also here. Very good.
Yes.
Yes.
So she can translate in between. That would be awesome.
If there is a need, because if everybody is following English, she will be doing a little bit of the yoga part.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
we'll find out. In case there is a need, of course, she can chip in and then do a bit of Arabic.
I leave it in your capable hands.
Yeah, thank you.
So we'll give just everybody a minute or two to join in and get comfortable. So in the meantime, if you can all put in your names, you're joining us from where, so we know where our audience is coming in. And just for the record, this particular event is going to be recorded. So in case if you don't want for you to be recorded or you don't want to be there, you can just simply remove your name and keep your video off so that you're not shown on the screen. In the meantime, please make sure you have a mat, you're in a comfortable position, because it is going to be a practical workshop. So, just so that you can be comfortable during the whole thing. And Dr. Brahma told me everybody has to do it.
I think that's the whole point, isn't it,
True.
of this session?
So we are exactly on time, 8:30. Doctor, we'll give people another 2 minutes for them to come in.
No problem. In the meantime, I'll just share my screen. Can you make me co-host?
Sure, just a minute. Laila, can you make us co-host, please?
Go ahead, Doctor.
Okay, let me just check.
Guys, while we're waiting for everybody to get settled, we'd love to see your names and from where you're coming in. And please do make sure you have a comfortable place to sit. You have a yoga mat with you. We are going to do it as a practical workshop. So you will be doing the whole session with us. In case if you don't want yourself to be recorded, please switch off your video and make sure you remove your name, because this event will be recorded and shared on our social media. So Dr. Brahmara, I think it's time we can start. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second day of the International Coaching Week for the ICF Bahrain chapter. So as you know, the theme for this week was Defying Challenging Time. And when we were planning the event, we thought about self-care. I mean, can we truly defy challenging time if we don't take care of ourselves? You know how you go into the plane and the first thing they say is that in case if the oxygen masks come down, make sure you wear your own masks, even before your family, even if it's your own child. So, keeping that in mind, today we are honored to have Dr. Brahmara, a consultant pediatrician. She's working with Royal Bahrain Hospital and a faculty of the Art of Living for the last 23 years, an MD, an MRCP, and she believes in holistic health. She's been a topper throughout her school years. She won 5 gold medals during her MBBS study and was one of the best outgoing students during her post-graduation. She's a full-time consultant, pediatric consultant, and she devotes the rest of her time to being an Art of Living faculty, teaching meditation and breathing to all age groups. She's a teacher with the Little Angels, Art Excel, Yes, Happiness Program, Said Samadhi, KYC, KYT, and the institution process. She's been practicing the Sudarshan Kriya and meditation, taught an Art of Living course for the last 21 years. And her passion is to share this profound knowledge with as many people as she possibly can. I like to share a personal story with Dr. Brahmara. When we came into Bahrain, I think she was the second person that I met. And see, here we are again. Life is a circle. We are on the same platform. For me, she's very special because there was a time where my husband was in the emergency room and I just met her out of the blue. And she came and she prayed for him. So for me, she's very special. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. And I'll hand it over to you, Dr. Brahmara.
That's so very beautiful that you remember. I completely forgot that, Ashu. I only remember you as a very special person, but thank you for that beautiful introduction. A warm welcome to all of you. I know it is quite late in the night. It's time when we actually have dinner and maybe hit the sack. But I'm very, very happy that all of you are here. I'm here along with one of my colleagues from the Art of Living, May Awada. Can we just spotlight her for a minute, Ashu? While I arrange my slides, I would just like to introduce May Awada as one of our first Bahraini Shri Shri Yoga teachers, and she's a happiness teacher. I'm very honored for her to be part here. In case any of you has any difficulty following English during the yoga session, please let us know, raise your hands. She will do a little bit of Arabic translation, right? And she will also be guiding you through one of these, one of the lovely processes. Yes, Halima, I think Halima has raised a hand. I'm not sure. Yes, Halima. Would you like some Arabic translation?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sure.
Great. Okay. So as we're giving the instructions, we will make sure that there's a little bit of Arabic translation. Without stretching into too much of time, we'll see how we can maximize it. Okay. All right. So we are good to go. Can we get started, Ashu?
Yes, please. We are good to go.
Excellent. So here we are today to look into how yoga can give us holistic health and immunity, much needed right now in this pandemic, isn't it? A lot of us know about yoga as just having a yoga mat and doing some asanas, right? But what exactly is yoga? 1 second, why is this? What is yoga? Yoga in Sanskrit means yuj, or to yoke, or to unite. Yoga is those processes and practices that unite the body, the mind, and the spirit. The aim of yoga is for health, to remain established within yourself, to be comfortable with yourself, not just physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So by connecting ourselves, the physical body, with the breath, we bring our bodies from a space of disease to a space of ease and health. The founder of Art of Living, Sri Ravi Shankar, defines health very beautifully. It's a very wholesome definition of health, which is a disease-free body, a quiver-free breath, a stress-free mind, and an inhibition-free intellect, an obsession-free memory, an ego that includes all, and a soul that is free from sorrow. We all exist in 7 different layers. We don't just exist in the body. These are all the different layers of existence. And today we'll see how we can handle each one of them through yoga and therefore have holistic health. Patanjali, sage Patanjali, who is considered the father of yoga, talks of heyam dukkham anagatam. The purpose of yoga is to nip the misery or illness even before it enters the body. How beautiful is that, right? So what happens? Supposing you were walking on the road and you suddenly find a snake. What is your immediate reaction? You will first gasp and you will exclaim probably, right? And then what that sets off in your body is called the fight or flight response. That's an acute stress response of the body, wherein there are 2 kinds of nervous system within the body. Just to put it very briefly and simply, one is called the sympathetic nervous system. The other is the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, the sympathetic nervous system takes care of these acute stresses and readies the body to flee and fight. So what happens when you have such a situation is, the first thing is your heartbeat increases, your breathing increases so that you get more oxygen, the blood flow to your muscles increases, and then your pupils dilate so you're able to have a wider vision of everything that's happening, and then you just flee, right? So either flee, or if there is a person that you can fight, something that you can fight, you stay and fight. But when this happens time and again, this is only a physical example I've given you, but this stress response can also be in response to, for instance, an event or a situation or a person that triggers stress in you, someone that you do not like, you're interacting with, that can trigger off a stress response within you. And all of this bundled up together accumulate and cause a chronic stress response. And that is what will decrease our immune function, which is so important for us right now, isn't it? So a chronic stress response decreases the T lymphocytes, natural killer cells, all these which are required to fight not just viruses and pathogens, also tumor cells. Now, when we talk of yoga in a wholesome way, There are so many benefits. We've heard lots of benefits, right? So physically, I will quickly go through this. Physically, it improves flexibility. It increases your spinal range of movements. It creates balance in your body. It improves your sleep quality. It also decreases, therefore, the number of hospital visits. I remember my yoga teacher telling me that when I was in school, that's when I started learning yoga. He said he couldn't remember when the last time he went to the hospital. So yogis and people who practice yoga regularly hardly need to go to the hospital because they are so fit. It also decreases the amount of medications a person requires, decreases heart ailments. It also helps treat chronic pain. Regular practice of yoga is known to decrease inflammation. It can also help reduce obesity, diabetes, control diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. Of course, it improves immunity and it helps you fight cancer and asthma. On the mental health side, it improves your well-being. Just a few days of practice of yoga, you will see that you start feeling more comfortable in yourself. You're smiling more often. You're accepting yourself. And therefore, you not just accept yourself mentally, be comfortable in yourself, you accept your body as it is. And there are improved outcomes of people suffering from depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder. All of these have a positive outcome with regular practice of yoga. So I just want to quickly give you some research before we go into the other details. A lot of research has been done over the years to find and validate these benefits that people who practice yoga have said. So in a recent review, I'm giving you the most recent review. This was published in some of the very famous journals, the NCBI. More than 100 different scientific studies on yoga have shown that not only does it improve immunity, meditation and yoga can be considered, therefore, positive adjuncts to treatment of COVID. So very important in these days, right? So all of us, it is so important for us to make this part of our daily routine. They also did a beautiful, interesting study on first-year medical students. They had one set that practiced yoga regularly before the exams, and there was another set that did not practice yoga. So they found that the autonomic changes and impairment of immunity was much less in those that practiced yoga. All of us must have experienced after a bout of exams, what happens? The next day we fall sick. How many of you have had this experience? Right? So that is because that stress that we go through with examination decreases our immunity and therefore you fall sick. But regular practice of yoga would prevent that. Now, research also shows that regular practice of yoga increases the vagal tone. The vagus is the nerve most important in the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the calming nervous system. It is the system that makes you calm, collected, decreases your heart rate, decreases your breathing rate, so you breathe more deep and more complete. It regulates all your other body functions to the optimum, right? So when a person's vagal nerve is most stimulated, then he's rested, he's very centered and grounded within himself. Wouldn't that be beautiful? When you deal with relations, when you're dealing with people and situations, it's so much better. It's so much, easier when you are centered and grounded. You're able to handle situations better without taking on more stress. So now coming to the first level of our existence, how do we take care of our body? Now, mind you, yoga is not just asanas. It is not just breathing or meditation. It is wholesome. It is a way of life. It includes the right kind of food that we eat to nourish our body. So for the body, we eat right. The right amount of food is just the amount that can fit into your opened up palms. It is not an unlimited heap. It is a cut-off heap. And we need to eat at least twice, if not 3 times a day. Yeah. a bit of physical exercise and some physical postures called asanas will help tone up the physical body. Ideally, it is recommended to eat well before bedtime so that your food is already digested by the time you sleep. But most often what we do is we just eat and then within half an hour or so we hit the sack, right? So we don't get enough time for the food to get digested. And we all know that the best meal of the day should be the breakfast. The oft quoted quote is eat like a king, eat your breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. Eat food that nourishes you, that is rich in energy. And with respect to water, drink water at least an hour before and after food, not while eating. Now, this is the nutrition pyramid. I will not go too much into the details. Basically, include more fruits, fresh vegetables as much as possible, and cut down all the heavy fat and fried food. Now, sleep. How much sleep do we as adults require? It's not just 6 to 8 hours of good, refreshing sleep. It has to be a sound sleep. By sound sleep, I don't mean snoring. Sound as in like a baby, right? And ideally, the time between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. is most ideal. Some of us might think, okay, 6 hours of sleep, so I can sleep at 2 and wake up at 8. But that's not right, because that will disrupt the body clock within. Now, the second level of our existence is the breath. A lot can be done using the breath. And breathing exercises have become the talk of the town, not just of the town, of all the medical institutes, research institutes, and hospitals. They are resorting now to treat COVID patients with using a lot of breathing techniques that ancient yogis have actually practiced. So we'll run through we'll practically demonstrate some of these. We'll experience this. We have a lot of pranayams. Pranayams are those techniques that house the subtle force energy within the body. So we have the straw pranayam, smoking, 3-stage. Some of these are taught in the Art of Living Happiness program. We'll touch upon some of them today. Sudarshan Kriya is a beautiful rhythmic breathing technique again, which is taught in the Happiness program, which is an excellent stress buster. So we'll all experience how to breathe right today. Now, the third level of existence is the mind. The mind is the seat of all our sensory perceptions, right? So how many of you had this dilly-dallying in your mind? Should I or should I not go to this yoga session? It's starting at 8:30 and it's going all the way up to 10. To do, not to do. So this dilemma that constantly we face is at the level of the mind. And it also is the seat where we tend to vacillate between the past and the future. Life is lived in the present, in the moment, isn't it? So either your mind is caught up in the regrets of the past or anxieties of the future, you are caught up in a lot of stress. So yoga helps you to keep your mind here and now, in the present. According to sage Patanjali, he says, yoga is yogas chitta vritti nirodha. It's a Sanskrit term which means yoga is when the modulations of the mind, when you've quietened your mind. If you have a lake which is very muddy, you can't see the bottom of the lake. But when the lake settles down, the water settles down, the mud settles down, then you can crystal clear, the water is crystal clear and you can see the bottom of the lake. Similarly, when our mind is caught up in a lot of these, the past and the future and confusion, there is no clarity, right? Yoga helps us achieve that much needed clarity. The level after that is the intellect, right? The seat which discerns, discriminates, and judges. Most of us are faced with choices we have to make, right? And we're faced with tough choices sometimes. A very simple rule to follow is whatever gives us long-term gain and short-term pain is good. Go for it. But anything that gives you short-term gain and long-term pain is not very great. Drop it. Before I go further, I just want to know, is the speed all right? Are all of you following? Halima or Khadija, who was it who wanted it in Arabic? Is it going well, or do you need some translation? Halima, it's good?
Until now, okay, Doctora.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Thank you.
Very good. So we'll have some time for question answers. So all of you can hold on to your questions, or maybe just jot it down. We'll have a question answer session in the end. For instance, short-term pain, but long-term gain. One very classic example is doing some physical exercise like yoga, for instance. Practice of yoga requires you to commit yourself to some discipline. Wake up a little early. That is itself painful, because the moment your alarm rings, what do? We shut it off. We say, no, I want to sleep for a little longer. So getting up on time or getting up ahead of time for some practice like this is painful, but with regular practice, this reaps, it gives you long-term gain. It gives you a lot of benefits that we've already gone through, right? On the other hand, if you chose to either sleep off or in the evening, you want to actually do some yoga or some physical exercise, but you're sitting and slouching on the couch, you just want to laze around and watch something on TV. That is short-term gain, but long-term pain. That isn't good so much, right? In addition, we all have the right brain and the left brain. In order for us to have a right perception of the world, a balanced view of the world, so we can take right choices, it is good for us to have a balance of these two. So a good balance of creativity, which is the right brain, and logic and analysis, the left brain, is very essential. That is why from when they're children in school, they have arts included in their curriculum. Arts, science, maths. So it balances these two. But even as we grow up as adults, we will need to include some of these together to balance our brain. Then comes memory. How often are we caught up in regrets of the past or some situation that has happened that we can't forgive ourselves or others? How often is our mind held up there, isn't it? In the memory, it's caught up. So let's learn to forgive ourselves. So we free ourselves from the regret of the past. And as important is forgiving others. We live such a short life. Don't you want your life to be full of good memories, quality life, rather than have grudges and anger and house all of these negative emotions? So breathing and all these practices that we do as part of yoga help erase all these and help us be comfortable in ourselves. And the last but most important, last but one, is the ego. The ego is the one that says me, mine, I, my family, right? But when you expand this, when this becomes expanded, when you feel belonged to everyone, and you look at yourself in the context of time and space, then you feel that beautiful expansion within you, where you start stretching your hand out first. You automatically start getting involved in some service, right? So that is when you function from an expanded ego, not from an individualistic ego. And then that gets you to experience your true nature, which is nothing but peace, love. And how do we get there? Through regular practice of yoga, meditation, spending some time with yourself. Get into that inner cave. Just like how we recharge our phones every day without fail. Otherwise, the phone crashes and our life crashes with it, because without the phone, we have no connectivity. So much more important it is to recharge our own selves. So we all are connected, isn't it? What affects one affects all in the web of life called Earth. So we might be sitting here and thinking, oh, what can I do to help all those people suffering with COVID, or people, families going through a lot of pain, loss of separation. What can we do? Of course we can do. Being positive, being prayerful, and keeping our own mental attitude up with regular practice of yoga can not only spread happiness and, positivity within us, it helps in spread a wave of positivity around. Don't you all agree? Right? So again, going back to this beautiful definition of health, is that it is a disease-free body, quiver-free breath, a stress-free mind, free from the past and clutches of the future, an inhibition-free intellect, obsession-free memory, an ego that includes all, and a soul that is free from sorrow. That is perfect health. And when you're healthy, you're not only happy, you are also strong in your immunity. Isn't that cool? Yes? All right. On that note, I will give you all some time, 2 minutes, to get onto your yoga mats. I hope all of you've got your yoga mats ready while I arrange my camera so that all of you can see me properly. Yeah, so we'll give a 1 minute break maybe to just get into your yoga mats, get onto your yoga mats. Am I enough audible? Ashu? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So if all of us have our yoga mats, can we all settle down on our yoga mats? Sit easily and comfortably. May, can I request you to also have a look around, and maybe you should unmute yourself as well, because as and when required, you can just put up a little Arabic translation. Yeah,
Sure.
We would request any of you facing some trouble understanding the English instructions to just raise your hands, put your hands up in the on your videos so that we can then see how we can take it forward. So let's sit easily and comfortably. Those of you who can sit down on the floor, on the yoga mat, can please do. Those of you who can't, it's all right. You can sit on a chair. Just make sure your spine is erect and you've relaxed your shoulders. Palms are on your thighs. Let's close our eyes. And with a smile, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take one more deep breath in.
شهيق.
And breathe out.
زفير.
Wherever your mind is, bring it to the here and now. Full attention on your breath. We'll do some yogic breathing. Place your right palm over your lower abdomen and the left palm over your chest. Breathe in into your lower palm, bloat your abdomen, and breathe out completely. Take your navel right into your spine. Breathe in, bloat your stomach, and as you breathe out, tuck your navel right into your spine. One more time, breathe in.
افتح الصدر. فتح الصدر.
And breathe out completely.
البطن مضغوط.
Now as we breathe in, half your breath bloat your stomach. Continue breathing and bloat your chest. Feel your ribs expanding. And as you breathe out,
ممكن تنفخون في البالون.
take your
انفخوا
navel
بين الصدر.
and contract your chest. Make sure you're smiling.
صدر.
In.
شكله.
On the next breath, take a breath in, bloat your stomach. Continue breathing and expand your chest. Nice. And breathe out. Take your navel in, contract your chest, and breathe out. One last breath. Breathe in. Like a wave, let the breath go into your system. First half, bloat your abdomen. Second half, expand your chest. And breathe out completely and relax. Place your palms on your thighs and just observe the energy flow in your body.
مفتوحين. الأيادي مفتوحين.
Now we'll do another beautiful breathing technique called the Kapal Bhati. I hope all of you are a little empty in your stomachs. Those of you who are pregnant, please avoid doing this. In fact, if there is anybody who is pregnant on this, please mention it in the chat. We will advise you to just do some very simple exercises. Please do let us know if you have any other health-related problem. As we go along, I will give you some instructions, right? So those that are comfortable doing this, place the right palm over your abdomen. Breathe in. As you breathe out, forcefully take your navel in. Breathe out with a force, tucking your navel close to the spine. Breathe in.
ضغطوا على الورق. سلسلة الظهر.
Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Maybe you can score spotlight May also. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and relax. This is an excellent exercise, not just for digestion, but also for improving your immunity. And relax. Now let's do some Sukshma Vyayam, or very subtle exercise. These are parts of our body that we don't normally exercise. Ashu, can you add spotlight to May so she can also be shown? So place your palm on the top of your head and start moving the skin of the scalp clockwise and anti-clockwise. Enjoy doing this. Yoga is at your pace. It is not a competition. You do as much as your body allows you to do. Now place both your palms on the side of your head and slowly move the skin of the scalp clockwise and anti-clockwise. These exercises are also called chair yoga. You can do it sitting on your chair in the office, take a 10-minute break and then do. Place your palm on the back of your head and move the skin of your scalp clockwise and anti-clockwise. That you're enjoying the whole process is a beautiful smile on your face. That's the only rule in yoga. You will not give away your smile for anything.
Smile.
Now make a fist with your knuckles. Gently tap your forehead, on the top of your head, all over your head. Like Sri Sri Ravi Shankar says, before the world hits you off, make sure you wake yourself up wake yourself up and do something proactive for your health. All the way around. Gentle, sweet pain. And relax. Keep your eyes closed. Observe the buzz in your head. Now with the tips of your fingers, straighten out all those folds of frustration on your forehead. How many times a day do we use up all our facial muscles to frown, when we get angry or when we cry? We're using up so many muscles. But when you smile, you use just 4 muscles of your face. Nicely, to smoothen out all those frowns. Now with the tips of your thumb and index finger, straighten out your eyebrows. Go all along your eyebrows. Give yourself a good massage. Anyway, salons are closed now with COVID. So let's learn how to do a beautiful facial massage by ourselves. And it's very economical. You don't need to shell out any money. And with the fingertip, index fingertip, go below the eyes. These poor eyes are used up from the time we wake up in the morning till the time we sleep, constantly online on the screen. These eyes require a lot of exercise and rest. And then open your eyes nice and wide and tightly shut them. Open wide, tight shut. Again, open wide, tight shut. Now take your eyes up, eyeballs up and down without moving your head. Up and down to the left and right. Left and right. And make big circles with your eyeballs. Straining the eye muscles is one. That anyway we do invariably. But exercising the eye muscles is very, very important to keep the health of the eyes. The opposite direction. As big circles as you can. And blink your eyes as fast as you can. Those that are wearing contact lens, just be a little aware. Be gentle. Blink, blink, blink. And cup your palms over your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. And relax. Now the most important, also very good for immunity, is the ears. Let's pull the ears on all sides. Hold it with your tips of your index and thumb and pull the edge of the ear in all directions. Work centimeter by centimeter. Go all along the edge of the ear. Pull it up. When we were in school, some of us might remember, if you make a mistake, the teacher would come and twist your ear. That is because the ear has a lot of awareness centers. Now fold the ear over itself. Fold it like how you're making dough. You're making pizza dough or kneading dough for bread. And hold the ear edge and cycle forwards and cycle backwards. And with your opposite hand, hold the ear lobule. The lobule is where you have your earrings, the little fleshy part hanging down. Pull it down. Pull, pull, pull. Pull it, relax. Pull it one more time. Relax. Pull it again. And relax. Keep your eyes closed. Observe the heat, the vibrations, and the energy flow all around your head, especially your ears. And feel good. Now with your fingertips, straighten out any knots that are there in your cheeks. You know, when we have a lot of stress, subconsciously, our muscles go into contraction and they get into knots. That is why we can't smile. We just become very naughty. And all along the chin, along the front of the neck, side of the neck. Give yourself a nice massage. The back of the neck. A lot of stress gets accumulated here. And put your right hand on the left shoulder, left hand on the right. Inch by inch, work yourself. Give yourself a good massage. Come onto your shoulder, upper arm. Wow, you never felt so good. Pamper yourself. Come to your elbow, the forearm, to the wrist. Poor hands are constantly typing either on the mobile or on the laptop. The fingers, and shake it off. Shake out all that stress, negativity, just like how dogs shake their fur. Shake it off, shake it off. And drop your fingers down. Feel that buzz in your fingers? That is the subtle life force energy, the prana that's flowing in through your fingers. And relax. Now let's do some neck rotations. Breathe in, head goes back. Breathe out, chin to your chest. Those of you who have cervical spondylosis, avoid taking your head too much to the back. Do gently. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe into the center, left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe in, come up. Look over your right shoulder. Twist your neck, look over your right shoulder. Breathe into the center. As you breathe out, look over the left shoulder. The one important thing for yoga is to do it with awareness. We said it's the union of the body, mind, and the breath. So with awareness, breathe in, take your head back. Breathe out, chin to your chest. With the breath and awareness, breathe in, take your head to the right shoulder and back. As you breathe out, left shoulder and front. Slow, gentle movements. Making sure you're enjoying the whole process. Beautiful smile on your face. You deserve to have quality time for yourself. And opposite direction. Breathe in, head goes to the left shoulder and back. Breathe out, right shoulder and front. Making sure you're breathing half circle, breathing out the other half circle. All this you can do sitting at your chair. Slowly breathe in, come up, breathe out and relax. Now place your palms on your shoulders. Breathe in, bring your elbows to the front. Slowly as you breathe out, take them back and down. Breathe in, go forwards and up. Breathe out, back and down. Do as much as your body allows you to. Be comfortable doing it. And opposite direction. The whole process is to be enjoyed. One more, last time. Breathe in, go up. As you breathe out, come down. And breathe in, take your arms all the way up in the front, back, and relax. Feel good in your shoulders. Observe your shoulders opening up a little bit. And slowly let's stand up. I would encourage everybody to participate to get the maximum out of this session. So let's start walking on our toes. Walk on your toes. And then on your heels. Walk on your heels. Very good acupressure. And then walk on the sides of your soles. Become like penguins. Yoga is one exercise you do with a lot of happiness. And the inside of your soles, like Charlie Chaplin. You can actually imagine to be Charlie Chaplins. knock knees, and walk like Charlie Chaplin and come back. A big shake, 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 shake. Shake your legs, shake your hands. Wake up every part of your body. Shake, 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 and relax. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Keep your feet slightly apart. Now breathe in, take your head back. As you breathe out, bend forwards and down. Very good exercises to open up your chest. Breathe in, go up and back. Breathe out, go forwards and down. Very good exercise again to improve the lymphatics and therefore the immunity. Breathe in, up. Breathe out and down. One last time. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out and relax. Now breathe in. Outstretch your arms. Take the whole world in your arms. What a beautiful day. Bend back. As you breathe out, bend forwards and hug yourself. You love yourself dearly. And drop your arms. Become like a rag doll. Loosen up all the joints in your body. Move around side to side. Loosen up your knees. Make your spine like a spring. Loosen up and come back to the center. Slowly breathe in. Come up and breathe out. Relax. Now stretch your legs in front of you. Toes towards you and away from you. Towards and away. You can do this while seated in your chair. You can just do this every 20 minutes. You can do it once. And then make big circles with your ankle. Opposite direction. Kick at the knee. And swing at the hip. Swing. Make sure you don't hit anybody in front of you. I know you're all at home. And relax. Now the other leg. We always balance it out, right and left. Like we have the right brain and the left brain. And make big circles. Opposite direction. Kick with your knee, like you're kicking a football. Kick away all that stress. And swing like a happy child. Swing at the hip. And relax. Now keep your feet slightly apart. We'll do some beautiful exercises that will improve not only our immunity, also the blood flow. Take your arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers. Stretch up onto your toes. Feel your spine stretching up. Keep your eyes open, else you may lose your balance. Come down on your heels. As you come down, bring your arms down. Go on your heels. Now let's do this a couple of times. Onto your toes and down on your heels. As you go up on your toes, take your arms up. As you come down, the heels are balancing the whole body. One more time. Breathe in, go up on your toes. Stretch up. Feel the stretch in your calf muscles. As you breathe out, come down. Go on to your heels. Now, without moving our hands, let's just go a couple of times on our toes and heels. You can place your palms over your hip and down. This is a it's an excellent exercise to improve the blood circulation of your legs. Most of the blood gets collected in the legs. This gets back to the heart. And this improves our immunity because it helps improve our lymphatic supply. Otherwise, most of us, thanks to the pandemic and lockdown, we are all very sedentary, sitting and working from home and relax. Excellent exercise. Very good. Now let's get on Keep your feet pointing forwards. Breathe in. Take your left arm all the way up slowly with awareness. Yoga is done like a dance. Take your hand all the way up. As you breathe out, drop your right palm down along your right thigh. Look up at your left palm. Feel the contraction on the right side and the expansion on the left side. Continue breathing. Breathe in, slowly come up. Breathe out and relax. Now breathe in slowly. As you breathe in, take your right arm all the way up above your head. As you breathe out, slide your left palm down along your left thigh. Look up at your right palm. Bend a little bit till you feel the stretch and stay there. Continue breathing. Smile on your face. Enjoy the stretch. Konasana. Breathe in slowly. Straighten yourself to the center. As you breathe out, very gently bring your right arm down and relax. Now stretch. Spread your legs about 4 to 4.5 feet distant on the floor. Turn your right foot 90 degrees to the right side, left foot slightly inside. Your body is facing forwards. Breathe in, take your arms up at shoulder level. As you breathe out, bend your right knee a little bit so that it doesn't go beyond the right ankle. Look towards your right side. The warrior pose. Bring up that strength and valor in you. Push your pelvis down to the floor. Feel the stretch. Continue breathing. We are all smiling warriors. Breathe in slowly. Come up. Breathe out. Bring your arms down. Now left leg turned 90 degrees to the left. The right slightly inside. Breathe in. Take your arms up to shoulder level. As you breathe out, bend your left knee slightly, so it doesn't go beyond the left ankle. It's just above the left ankle. Look towards your left side. Brace your shoulders back. Continue breathing. Enjoy the stretch. Again, very good asanas to open up your chest and the lymphatics. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, slowly bring your arms down and gently bring your legs together and relax. Now let's get on to the mat. Let's do get onto all your fours. Sit in the prayer position. Align your elbows along the knees, palms in front of your body. Take one more palm's distance in front. Walk your palm one more palm's distance. And then slowly come up on all your fours. The palms are right underneath the shoulders and the knees are right under the hips. So you make a table with your body. This is called the cat pose. Now breathe in, look up, push your navel down. As you breathe out, tuck your chin into your chest and arch your back like a camel. Breathe in, look up, push your navel down to the floor. Feel the stretch. As you breathe out, chin to your chest, arch your back. One last time. This is an excellent exercise for flexibility of the spine. Breathe in, up. Breathe out and down. Now let's sit in child's pose. Breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly bring your buttocks over your heels. Place them over your heels. Stretch your hands in front. If you can, place your forehead nose on the floor. If not, you can make a tower with both your fists and rest your forehead on this tower. Relax your whole body. Drop your shoulders down. Normal breathing. Again, this is a child, this is the child's pose. This is how we were in our mother's womb. You can take your palms beside your body, palms facing the ceiling, drop your shoulders and relax like a child. With no care. The child is so happy because everything is taken care of by the mother. Similarly, having faith in the divine, let's drop all our worries and just rest like a child. Slowly breathe in, come up. Breathe out and relax. And you may sit in the prayer pose. This is called the Vajrasana, wherein your knees are together. I will just show you in the side. Your toes are just touching each other. And your buttocks are resting on the heels. Your feet are not one over the other. The feet are flat on the floor. Those of you who can comfortably sit, sit. If not, you can put a cushion between the thighs and the heels and then sit. Very good. This is the best asana to do soon after you eat because this aids digestion. And in Sanskrit, this is called Vajra, which is a diamond. So it is said your body becomes as strong as a diamond when you do this regularly. Now let's do some sitting asanas. Stretch your legs in front. Is everybody doing fine so far? Is the pace okay? All right.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. So sit with your toes pointing up. Your spine is erect, 90 degrees. Breathe in, take your arms all the way up. Stretch your spine up. As you breathe out, slowly bend forwards as much as you can, wherever you can. Stay there, continue breathing. For most of you, I know today may be your first session of yoga. So please listen to your body. Do not overdo. Now breathe in. As you breathe out, see if you can push your chest forwards. Hold your toes or ankles wherever you can. And go down as much as you can. Feel the stretch all along the back of your legs, knees, calves, and thighs. This is the seated forward bend. Very, very powerful asana, especially for all women. Very good. Now slowly breathe in, come up. Breathe out and relax. Now breathe in. Bend your right knee. Place the right leg on the floor. Take your right palm behind your body. Place the left palm on the right knee and look over your right shoulder. Feel the twist in your spine. Breathe in, slowly come back. Release the leg. Bend your left knee, place the left foot on the floor. Right hand over the left knee, left hand behind your back. Look over your left shoulder. Feel the twist in your spine. Make sure only your spine is twisting, not your face. Your face continues to smile. Nice big smile. Enjoy the twist. Breathe in, slowly come back. Breathe out and relax. Now let's all become butterflies.
Oh God.
With your soles touching each other. And slowly start flapping your wings. Keep your spine erect. Imagine yourselves to be colorful butterflies. You can close your eyes and fantasize your favorite color, your own design. Give the wings your own design. And flutter freely, like happy butterflies. And slowly relax. Feel the opening up of your hips. Stretch your feet in front, move your feet in front. Back as much as you can. Slowly breathe in, come up. Take your arms way up your head, interlace the fingers, stretch, let them face this. Let the index fingers point towards the ceiling. Breathe in, straighten your spine, breathe out and relax. A couple of more breaths. Breathe in, stretch up as you breathe out. Slowly bring your arms down and relax. Let's lie down on our stomach. Is everybody okay doing some lying down postures? Yes, Ashu, can we do some lying down and supine postures?
I think it's okay.
It's okay, we can
show,
just a
can
few.
have a show of hands.
Yeah, is everybody okay with doing some lying down postures?
If they can just give us thumbs up, we'll know.
Yes? Okay, great. So let's lie down on our stomach. Chin on the floor, palms beside your body. Slowly bring your palms beside your face. Breathe in, pushing the palms onto the floor. Slowly lift your head up, chest up. Elbows continue to be on the floor. Look up like the Sphinx. Feel the stretch in the middle and the lower back. Continue breathing. This is a very good pose for lower back ache. And very slowly, gently bring yourself down. Let's rest in the crocodile pose. Place the right palm above the head, flat on the floor. Right palm in front of the face on the floor. Lift your left knee now at 90 degrees. Place it flat on the floor. Turn your head towards the left side. The right cheek is on the floor. Relax your whole body. This is the prone position that most doctors are now advising, and this is the position that improves the oxygenation to most of those COVID patients admitted in the ICU. Let's do a humming sound. Breathe in. As you breathe out, make a humming sound. And relax. Let's do this on the opposite side. Left palm above the head, right palm in front of the face, right leg is moved 90 degrees, that is lying flat on the floor. Your head is turned towards the right side. The left cheek is on the floor. Relax your whole body. Breathe in. And relax. Slowly and gently roll over onto your back and lie down with your feet pointing outwards, palms resting on the floor. Breathe in, bend both your knees and hug your knees with both your hands. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bring your nose between the knees. Do as much as your body allows you to. Don't push. Stay at a comfortable position. Continue breathing. It's a very good posture for all the digestive organs in the body. Slowly as you breathe out, relax. Place your feet flat on the floor. Palms flat on the floor such that the middle finger is right behind your heel. Your feet are slightly apart, hip distance apart. We'll do the bridge pose, which is again, very, very good to calm the whole system and to improve immunity. Breathe in, slowly lift your buttocks up, lower back up, upper back up. Stay wherever you can. Make sure your knees are not falling apart. Knees continue to be parallel. Breathe in, push your palms into the floor. Continue breathing. The bridge pose. And very slowly and gently bring yourself down. Feel your whole back hugging the floor. Press your whole back onto the floor and relax. Now keep your feet slightly apart. Take your arms at shoulder distance. Spread your arms at shoulder distance. Now breathe in. As you breathe out, the left knee touches the right heel. Look towards the left side. Breathe in to the center. As you breathe out, the right knee goes to the left heel and you look over the right shoulder. Let's do this alternately. Drop your legs towards the right side, head towards the left side. Now opposite direction, both your feet to the left, head towards the right. Feel the twist in the lower spine. And breathe in, come back. Breathe out and relax. Over to May for a 5-minute Yoga Nidra. May?
Yes.
We have 5 minutes. Yes.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Just relax completely. Take a deep breath in and pay attention to your feet. And breathe out. Take another deep breath in. Again, pay attention to your feet, your calves muscle, your thighs. And breathe out. Relax completely. Observe your breath. Relax. Pay attention to your feet again with a deeper breath all the way to your calves, muscles, your thighs, your whole legs, both of them, right leg and left leg. And take deep breaths in and out. Again, take a deep breath in. Observe your feet, your toes, your knees, your calf muscles, your thighs, your whole, both legs. And breathe out and relax. Pay attention to your stomach region, your whole stomach, your organs in your stomach. Just take a moment and take a deep breath in, concentrating on that area. And breathe out. Again, pay attention to that region and take a deep breath in and out. Pay attention to your chest region. Take a deep breath in and out completely. Relax. Relax in that area. Again, with a deep breath in and out. Feel your palms, your hands, your shoulders, your back, the whole upper chest. Take a deep breath in and relax. Relax completely. Pay attention to your throat region, your neck, back of your head, your whole head. Take a deep breath in and out. Another breathing in and out completely. Relax completely. Relax your toes, your legs, stomach area, abdomen, your chest, your back, your head to toe. Keep on breathing and relaxing. With every breath, you will relax more and more. Again, take a deep breath in, all the way from your toes to your head. And breathe out. Relax completely. Go on your right side. Lay down on your right side. Keep your hands under your head. Relax. Relax completely. With the help of your hand, you may sit up. And whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes. Okay. Relax. Relax.
Was yoga nidra. Now, after we have the bodies warmed up, it's important for us to cool our body a little bit. We'll just learn two important cooling breaths. One is called the Shitali Pranaya, wherein you roll your tongue out, make a V, a U out of it. So breathe in from the tongue, from your mouth. Take your tongue in, close your mouth, breathe out from your nose, right? Long, deep breath in. Feel the cool air touching the surface of your tongue. Close your mouth. Breathe out from your nose. This is how dogs cool their system. Continue, those of you who can do this. Some of you may not be able to roll your tongue. So for them, clench your teeth, take your tongue behind your teeth and breathe in through your clenched teeth. Close your mouth, breathe out from the nose. Let's do about 5 breaths. Feel the whole body cooling inside. One last breath. And relax as you breathe out. Keep your eyes closed. Observe the air conditioning that is happening inside your body. Feel the coolness spread all over. Now gently open your eyes. We will learn another breathing technique. It's called the Nadi Shodhan Pranayama, or the alternate nostril breathing. For this, the thumb closes the right nostril. The index and the middle finger are between the eyebrows, and the ring finger closes the left nostril. The left palm is on your thigh. So close the right nostril, index finger, middle finger between the eyebrows. Breathe in from the left. Close the left with the ring finger, open the right, breathe out from the right nostril. Breathe in from the right nostril. Close the right, open the left, breathe out from the left. Continue at your own pace. Relax your whole body. Deep, long breaths. Alternately, close the left, open the right. Breathe in from the right. Close the right, open the left, breathe out from the left. Continue at your own pace. Couple of more breaths. Not only is this breathing technique deeply relaxing, it helps open up all the subtle channels inside the body. When these channels are blocked, energy flow isn't there, that causes disease. It's a very, very subtle, very important pranayama to do to keep our health. One last breath, breathe in. As you breathe out from the left nostril, you may relax. And keeping your eyes, place your palms on your thighs, palms open to the ceiling. Relax your shoulders. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Relax your whole body. Take another breath in with a smile. As you breathe out, gently take your attention to all the noises in the surrounding. The sound of the AC or fan. The sound of the traffic on the roads. The sound of people talking at home. Any other noise. Accept all these noises. Breathe in. As you breathe out, gently become aware of your physical body. Your body is a beautiful gift from the divine. Love your body and be grateful. Breathe in. As you breathe out, relax your body more and more. Right from the toes to the top of your head. Every incoming breath energizes you, and every outgoing breath relaxes you deeper and deeper. Breathe in. As you breathe out, take your attention to your thoughts in your mind. Good thoughts or not so good thoughts. Never mind, let them come. Welcome them all. You are in harmony with the thoughts in your mind. Breathe in. As you breathe out, become aware of the feelings, pleasant or unpleasant. Let them be. Relax more and more. Let go completely. You are peace and you are joy. You are love and you are joy. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a deep breath in. Slowly, gently become become aware of your breath. the environment and all the noises in the surrounding. And very slowly and gently, whenever you feel complete and comfortable, taking another deep breath in. As you breathe out with a big smile, you may open your eyes. Welcome back. So how was it? Was it good? I would like to see all your lovely faces. Very good.
I think if we can ask everyone to switch on their cameras. For a
Yeah,
minute,
maybe
take a
you
quick
can,
picture.
right, if you can put your, I will go back and sit on the,
Who all are there, they can just switch on their camera for a quick picture. We'd like to see everyone there. Yeah, set your hair, fix your face, put the smile on. Most important, the smile. The rest will come.
right.
Now putting the pictures in. I would like everyone to please fill in the evaluation form. We put it in the chat box. It will help us to figure out what you need next time, you know, how the event went, what you enjoyed. And also, we've put in the registration link for our next events. Dr. Brahmra, I think this was so needed.
Right.
Really so needed. I mean, I can speak on the behalf of my team. We've been working on these this week for the last maybe 1.5 months. We really needed to disconnect for some time and just focus on ourselves.
Wow. It's so important. I wish all of you practice some of these. You know, I will send a small little list to Ashu. Maybe from what you can remember, you can practice. In fact, we're coming up with another, it's a 3-day session. I will get the details to Ashu. It's again, it's a free session. So you may want to be part of that. Any questions? I know we have very little time, but if anybody of you has any questions.
Thank you, doctor. It was amazing.
It was amazing. Agreed. Very good.
We really enjoyed ourselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Very
Excellent.
good. Thank you,
Very
Mr.
relaxed.
Fawad.
Thank you.
Yoga is all about experiencing. It is not so much about just doing, it is all about experiencing, going deep within. Time permitting, I just wanted to show you a video that tells you there's some hand mudras. Mudras are gestures using the hands and the tips of the fingers that help improve your immunity and your breathing. If you're keen to, it wouldn't take more than 2 minutes. If not, I can share that video with Ashu. She can share it with all of you.
I think everybody's okay. We can just have a quick thumbs up and just take those 2 minutes and learn from the expert. I think you're a go, doctor.
Right. Okay. Just give me a moment. Let me just share this video. Sorry. This is just taking me. Okay, I think there is a problem with the video. I'm just going to be showing you the mudras. I think that is simpler. The first mudra is called the prana mudra, wherein the tips of the thumb and the last two fingers, the little and the ring finger are together. The other two fingers are together, the middle and the index finger. Place this on your thighs. Yeah. So you place this on your thighs, keep your spine erect and take deep, long breaths. You can do this when you're watching TV. You can do this when you're listening to some lecture. You know, this is deeply relaxing. Not only is it is very energizing. This is the prana mudra. The second mudra is where these three fingers, except the index fingers, are together. All the other fingers are together. Index finger is pointing out. This is again very good to improve your breathing capacity. This is called the apana mudra. And then there's another beautiful mudra called the Shakti mudra. This is to improve your resistance to any pathogen. For this, you first place the thumb at the base of the little finger. The index and the middle finger cover the thumb. The other two fingers, the tips touch one another. So it is essentially like this. The index finger and the thumb and the middle finger are touching each other. So it's almost like a shell. You place this in front of your chest. Close your eyes and take deep, long breaths. This is called the Shakti mudra. Shakti in Sanskrit is power, strength. Yeah. So this empowers you so much so that you ward off any kind of infection. Yeah. So again, just going through the three mudras. This is the prana mudra. I'll share this video with Ashu, so she'll share it with all of you. So this is the prana mudra. This is the apana mudra. And this is the Shakti mudra. Right? So you can practice these mudras. Once you've learned them well, you can share it with your family members. Share the video. That will be most useful. They can also practice this. Okay. So on that note, if there are any questions, we'll take some questions. If not, over to Ashu. And thank you, May, for that lovely session of Yoga Nidra.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think everybody's too relaxed right
I
now.
know.
I don't think they have anything to say.
That's what meditation does to us. It just cools our system so much that you just want to relax. You don't want to even speak. That's fine. Thank you so.
I have a question. Like sometimes when you're meditating, and the idea they say is that your mind should calm down, but in meditation, generally it happens, all the things that you've not thought about, everything comes together.
That's true.
So what happens in that? Is that okay? Or
see, normally you brought out a very important point, Ashu. Normally when you're working, you don't know what is happening in the mind, right? It is only when you relax the mind that you start becoming aware of what all is happening there. So initially when you start meditating, a lot of thoughts come. That's okay. That is why you say, become aware of your thoughts. Accept them. Let them be. Slowly they will settle down. Right? So meditation is not about concentrating. It's about letting go. So coming to that space of witness, you're just witnessing all that is happening in your mind, in your body. You're just relaxed. Like sleep is rest to the body, meditation is rest to the mind. And it's so deeply energizing. A few minutes of meditation will give you enough energy. And not only that, it makes you more creative, more innovative. So that's okay to have a few thoughts, not a problem at all. Don't resist them. The key is to welcome them, to just let them be.
Very interesting, because always forcing the mind to stop thinking.
No, no, no. That is you're resisting then. Then meditation isn't happening. You're fighting with the thoughts. So letting them be. You're relaxed with whatever is happening.
And I think with that, we are nearly at, I think it's time to let people go as per you.
I know. It is time to let them go and rest.
Yeah, so really on behalf of the ICA Bahrain chapter, we'd like to really thank you for this amazing session. And hopefully we'll do something else with you in the future again.
Right, we'll do.
Thank you so much.
Let's keep the collaboration on. On behalf of the Art of Living, I thank all of you, especially Mr. Fuad, Ashu, for being there. And Leila Laradi, I can't see her, but I've got a lot of mails from her. Thank you for coordinating, and good night to all of you. May you all stay safe and healthy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
See you in our next event.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
The evaluation link, please. I put it in the chat box. Don't forget.
Please do fill in the evaluation form. It's very important for us to know what to do next. Also, the registration, please do register for our upcoming events. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Good night.
Be safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.